They say no one who enters this town ever comes back. A place where lies are rewarded and truth is punished, where every smile hides a trap and every word is a weapon. Many tried to outsmart them. All failed. Until one young man walked through their gates, not to survive, but to destroy their illusion. This is the story of the town built on lies. Long ago, in a quiet mountain town, there lived a young man named Ethan Carter. He was young, but his mind was sharp, sharper than most men twice his age. People came to him to settle arguments, to solve impossible problems, to find direction when they felt lost. But one day, a question began to trouble him. How strong is my wisdom really? Could I stand against the most cunning minds in the world? The elders spoke of a place beyond the forests, a settlement called Trickster's Hollow, a town where deception ruled, where lies were law, where truth was punished. Many entered, none returned. And so, Ethan made his decision. He would go, not just to survive, but to expose them all. The journey was long. Mountains, forests, cold winds, silent nights, until finally he stood before the gates of Trickster's Hollow. An old man sat waiting. His eyes were sharp, watching. "Turn back," the old man warned. "This place isn't for someone as simple as you." Ethan smiled. "I'm not simple," he replied. "I'm here for the truth." The old man chuckled and opened the gate. Inside, something felt wrong. The smiles were too warm, the kindness too eager. "Traveler," a shopkeeper called out, "come eat and drink, free of charge." Ethan hesitated, then accepted one glass of buttermilk. When he finished, the shopkeeper handed him a receipt. "Just pay tomorrow," he said sweetly. Ethan looked down. 5 gold coins for one drink. In this town, kindness was never free. The next day, a woman approached him. "Please, my son is missing." Ethan followed her into a narrow alley. Suddenly, men surrounded him. "You tricked our sister. You're under arrest." Ethan didn't flinch. "Show me proof. An accusation is not evidence." Silence. For the first time, someone questioned the script. And in that moment, Ethan understood. This wasn't just a town of liars. It was a town of performers. Every word calculated. Every story a trap. Soon he exposed a fake beggar, a child pretending his mother was sick. One simple question. "What's your mother's name?" The boy froze. The lie collapsed. Whispers spread. Some feared Ethan. Others wanted to challenge him. And eventually, he was summoned to meet the ruler of Trickster's Hollow, Victor Hale. Victor's mansion was grand. Chandeliers, guards, velvet carpets. "You've impressed us," Victor said smoothly. "Join us. We'll give you wealth, power, respect." Ethan answered, "If it's built on deception, I don't want it." Victor's smile faded. "Then you'll face 3 trials, fail, and you stay here forever." "I accept." First trial. 5 men sat in darkness. Each claimed to be the only one telling the truth. Ethan listened. Breathing patterns, voice tension, hesitation. He pointed. He was right. Second trial. Mountains of gold glittered before him. "You may take one item." Jewels sparkled, coins shimmered. Ethan ignored them all. Instead, he picked up an old document, the town's forgotten laws. Correct again. Third trial. "Convince the town of a lie," Victor ordered. Ethan stepped before the crowd. "I have deceived you all. Everything I said was a lie." Gasps echoed. "And if you believe that, then you prove you cannot tell truth from deception. When someone speaks truth, you reject him. But when someone lies beautifully, you applaud." Silence fell, heavy, uncomfortable. Victor announced he had passed. But that night, Victor planned to silence him. Morning came. The town square was tense. Victor offered one final chance. Admit defeat and leave. Ethan stood tall. I will not lie, even if it costs my life. You turn lies into law. You punish truth as crime. Victor signaled the guards. They stepped forward. Then, "That's enough." It was the beggar. "He's right. We're tired of lying." Another voice joined, then another, then many. The crowd grew louder. Power shifted. The guards stepped back. Fear changed sides. Ethan climbed onto a stone. Today we decide. Will this remain a town of lies or become a town of truth? The people roared. Victor retreated. He surrendered. Some demanded revenge, but Ethan raised his hand. Justice should reform, not destroy. Victor was exiled. The town rebuilt. Trickster's Hollow was renamed Brightwood. When it was time to leave, a child ran to him. "Will you come back?" Ethan smiled. "Whenever you stand for truth, you'll find me there." He walked toward the mountains, and as sunlight touched his face, it felt like the world itself approved. Truth may stand alone at first, but when it refuses to kneel, it can bring down even the strongest walls of deception. Stories may end, but their lessons stay with us. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to Tiny Treasures, because sometimes the smallest stories hold the greatest treasures.